who you're gonna brag to? The invisible.
Don't soft lock the game this time, please.
Oh yeah, where I jumped off of the freaking thing.
No.
Oh, when I shot the cannon
early.
Yeah, one of us shot the cannon early and we got locked in.
Yay! Proper transition. He don't get the snowboarding segment.
He just gets bonked on the head and just
Yep.
melts in ice, buried in ice.
Only Sonic gets the frickin' snowboarding segment. Is he cool?
Yeah, I'm cool. Not like you, Tails. You just exist. Hey, why don't you just be a snowboarder with your tails while you're at it?
Oh, wasn't this another one of the stages that had the...
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, do they have modern console ports of Sonic Adventures 1 and 2?
They do.
Okay. I knew they had PC. I didn't know they had an
Let's just say, audio.
Yeah, I've heard the audio, especially the
Audio
Adventure 2
balancing.
is not great.
Yeah, 2 has the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that from KOTA already.
Shit.
Wow!
My foot! My toe!
God damn it.
We really gotta get to that game at some point.
You have to clutch it.
Yeah, I do have to clutch it.
You probably should.
Oh yeah, you guys heard the announcement of a new content coming to the new
Shredder's Revenge, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. When does I thought it came out already. Did it? Or
The game,
still...
the base game, yes. The new content, I don't
It's like
think
slated for 2024, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Like early 2024, I think.
Cause yeah, I thought I heard about that earlier and it came out earlier, so I was gonna check my brother was like, oh no, the content isn't out yet. Nope. If it comes out later, then I would explain it. But yeah.
I think so far it's slated for early 2024.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. You're like, I know you're gonna try and jump over, so I'm just gonna kill you when you do. God damn it.
It makes sense they brought that character for the ride too.
Yep.
His name's Usagi, right?
Usagi. No,
Usagi Jimbo, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget, Max or Segan especially, 'cause I know he's a big, you probably get a kick out of that for sure.
And the funny thing was, I think prior to, because I'm trying to remember, because it was like years and years ago, like when we played the, that weird port of the arcade game.
Oh, right.
Where I was the only Turtles fan at the time, and now, like, half of our group are Turtles fans, at least, now, because of that.
Yeah, the irony is I would consider myself a Turtles fan, but I haven't watched anything in the 1987 series, so everyone will look at me like, you call yourself a Turtles fan, you haven't seen 1987? Like, let's see. I probably watch more Turtles media than, consume more Turtles media than some of you people ever could. You call yourself Turtles fans, I only see 1987 series. I've seen everything but the 1987 series. I think I have an edge on you.
I still haven't seen Rise of TMNT. I probably feel like I should.
In all honesty, like, that one, I feel like, just, for me, just seeing that first episode was enough, because I was just like,
yeah. Sounds like it definitely has its moments, though.
It's good, it's just, it's a slow burn, and a lot of things change, and because of that, it's not the easiest show to take in.
God, I love this segment. I said it's Death Approaching. Oh!
Yeah, I'm like, wait, are we doing this right?
I heard the new movie's apparently pretty good.
I've
yeah,
heard
the
mixed things about it.
Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty decent.
I think
I haven't seen it yet, but...
I think the biggest thing I heard is like what they do to Splinter. Apparently isn't really good, but I guess I want to check and see myself.
Yeah, the turtles themselves are good though.
Yeah, the Turtles I heard are really good.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm just slightly miffed about is just what they did to April. I don't mind the voice casting choice, it's just the change of... I think it's just because since I've seen so many of the other Turtles media and how they introduced different characters and they kind of became mainstays in the mythos, it's just like, if you wanted to introduce a new character like that, it's fine. It's just like...
It's like turn an existing character into something new.
Yeah.
Yep. I love when they do that.
Okay, there we go.
It's like, if someone wants to give me the argument of you just don't like new characters, I'm like, no. Like, I've watched a bunch of
I love new characters, damn it.
It's like, I've watched plenty of different variations of the Turtles when they had new characters and people love them.
I mean, hell, like, perfect example, in the 2003 cartoon, like, Bishop, like, he was a completely new character.
Hun?
Yeah. Well, Hun...
Was Hun original?
No, I think, because the Purple Dragons technically were a thing in the comics, but,
I thought the Purple Dragon didn't exist because the entire, like, thing about the, TMNT was that the parody of was the hand as the foot. Unless the Purple Dragon came after.
Purple Dragons came out in the later issue after that.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to remember also, in the original, like, comics, Shredder died in the very first issue.
So they had to create some new villains for that.
Basically, yeah.
Is that also where the Krang and Utrom stuff came
Yes, the
from?
Umtrons, the Triceratons, which the Triceratons technically predate the Turtles by a good bit.
No.
They were from a completely different series, and they just kind of stuck because it just worked.
Huh. Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
that's like the big thing about the TMNT that a lot of people don't realize is that most people like the TMNT for stuff like the TMNT and the Shredder foot dynamics, but there's a lot of other things that are kind of core to the TMNT, which is basically that cosmic entity stuff.
Yeah.
Which is why, you know, Krang and the Utrom stuff and the Triceratons as well. Like, that's a big focus in the series because they kind of do go a little crazy because I think the creator said it best, like, because if you can believe the TMNT can be a thing, then we can kind of just put anything in, and if it meshes well together, then...
I do like when they have other mutants as well.
Yeah, and
I'm trying to remember. I know 2012 introduced Tiger Fang as a completely unique
Tiger Claw.
Tiger Claw.
Close enough, yeah.
Yeah, Dog Fountain and Fish Face are technically original.
Who are they again?
So Dog Pound was
Dog Pound is
Chris Bradford.
Yeah, and that was him before he became Razar.
Yep.
Yes. And Fish Face was Xavier, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Whatever.
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about with Fish Face. There was two other ones I think are original. I'm not sure.
What?
It's the monkey that was like the scientist.
Oh, he sounds familiar, but
Yeah, he's like the one with telekinesis.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just I'm trying to remember. Was it original or was it like? But then again, I feel like at least for the first season, most of the mutants in the first season, not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah, most of them I think were original.
I think were original. Yes.
Because I know the monkey.
Snakeweed was definitely original. So Snakebite.
Yeah, and Dog Pound we said. I think another one was Mondo Gecko. I want to say was also.
Mondo Gecko.
Oh wait, actually no. I think Mondo Gecko was in an earlier series.
He was in an episode of the 1987 series.
Yes, he was.
He was. Okay.
He was. He was.
He was in one episode, I think, the 87 cartoon.
Pretty much, the best way I can describe with the 87 cartoon, with any introduction of other mutants, for the most part, they were just one-offs.
Even Razor?
Yeah.
I thought Razar specifically came, unless Razar.
Toka and Razar were originally from Secret of the Used.
Yeah,
second live action movie because they couldn't get the rights to Bebop and Rocksteady for some stupid reason.
Hey, for what it's worth, we did get some cool new antagonistic characters out of it.
Yes.
Well, I say that, but Toka actually in 2012 isn't really an antagonist.
Are there any good new ones from Rise TMNT or not?
I have
Or you don't know?
no
A
idea.
lot of Rise, or if we're talking like variants, a lot of them are.
Basically older.
No, they're all unique to that series.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Well, then again, it did take a unique take, so.
Yeah, it's a unique take. So
Yeah.
most of the characters in that show are wholly unique to that series. Though I will say I have a hard time trying to remember any of them. To be honest, it's a lot of them were very one-off. Just because of how the style of Rise is.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting tired of this one.
Sounds like 2003 and the 2012 ones were the best for like trying to like keep them like recurring. Where 87 kind of one off a lot of them.
Yeah, that's the thing about Rise.
Unless there's like a big season involving them for like.
That's the big thing about Rise is that it kind of follows. In a lot of ways, it kind of is like the 1987 series, where a lot of it is just like one-off slapstick shenanigans stuffs, as opposed to 2003 and 2012, which kind of focused on the ongoing story aspect of it all.
Yeah. Yeah, which, in all honesty, with with the 87, like I said, because a lot of the, especially the mutant aspects of like other mutants, except for maybe Leatherhead, like if any of the ones that had like are more household names, like those ones obviously had more of a prominence in the 87 cartoon.
Like Shredder, yep.
Or like
Bebop, Rocksteady.
Bebop, Rocksteady are big ones. Leatherhead's a pretty big one.
Baxter Stockman.
Yeah, Stockman, Krang.
I would say Metalhead, but I don't know if he was.
Metalhead.
He's not a mutant. He's just a machine.
Just a machine. But I
was thinking more like villains, quote unquote.
Villains or
Metalhead
like.
doesn't really. Well, I guess you could say it counts technically for like maybe an episode or two. But
He was originally created by the Shredder, I think.
Yeah, in
But that's not until
2012.
Hank hacked him.
Yeah, in 2012, I forgot a little detail about Metalhead in 2012 is that he was made from Utrom parts, and he was created by Donatello. And in the end, at the end, it still ends up being an ally, but in the first episode where it's debuted, because it's Utrom technology and you're fighting Utrom hacked it.
Yeah, which, did anyone else for the 2012 version of Metalhead kind of get like an Ultron vibe with that backstory?
A little bit.
Yeah, I can see it.
Weird. The Age of Ultron movie. Friggin' Ultron is actually not a bad part of that movie.
Yeah,
Ultron is actually a good villain, but
He's a good villain. It's just...
oh, he is a merciless villain.
I just feel like the rest of the movie just.
Although I will admit the hammer scene was kind of funny.
That hammer scene was good. Cause like, it's funny because nobody really thinks about it in the heat of the moment. When you sit down and think about it, it makes sense. The dude is a walking Infinity Stone. It makes sense that he'd be able to wield it.
And because everybody hated the rest of that movie, you just feel like he was wasted.
But then again, that was still also during a time when there was still a decent amount of effort put into the characters.
Yeah, which, honestly, in all honesty, I feel... I mean, yeah, I get they want to rush to the big bad of, you know, with Thanos and all that.
Yeah.
So they had some reason for the Mind Stone to exist.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that...
But it kind of sucks that it's at the expense of what's arguably the most threatening villain in all of Marvel.
Yeah, that's what kind of sucks about how they set things up, because instead of it being one giant... Because the giant focus is supposed to be, like, Thanos, which is what they hinted towards, but because of that, it's like we need a bunch of movies to develop the heroes more so than the villain. That's the biggest double-edged sword of how MCU was handled in Phase 1 through 3, where the big villain that they really wanted to emphasize was Thanos. And because of that, they did a good job developing the heroes,
But everybody else...
but it was
the
the expense of all the villains.
Until you get to, like, Phase 3, I feel. A lot of the villains, even if they were one-off, they were really good.
The Spider-Man ones were probably better than most.
The Spider-Man ones, I will defend, yeah.
Yeah.
Both of the Spider-Man ones.
Well, I mean, there's also Loki, too, technically.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Loki was actually one of the villains in the original MCU that actually did get.
And his show is arguably one of the most important for the future of the MCU, because it's the one that like truly introduces what's going to be the next big villain.
Yeah, Kang the Conqueror, which is honestly my favorite Marvel villain.
I mean, I'm still waiting for the day when they get Doctor Doom right.
Can't forget Galactus. I think Galactus...
just you mentioning the name was enough for me to commit suicide, apparently. Anyway.
I mean, you don't have a shield at this point, so...
Yeah, that's true.
And again, I don't know that much about Marvel. I imagine Galactus is supposed to be a pretty big fucking villain.
Yeah, Galactus is a pretty big deal, I think.
Yeah, he is.
Who would be like the biggest villain in the in like Marvel?
I mean, it's kind of a toss-up, really, if you were really gonna break it down.
Oh god.
In terms of like sheer power levels and all that.
I'm not sure I asked this question.
In terms of like the upscale threat, it can be argued for between Ultron, Thanos, and Galactus.
Yeah, those three are usually like, when it comes to the big Marvel villains, they're
the big threats.
They're the biggest threats of the bunch.
I figured Galactus was at least one of them.
But again, it really depends on the continuity and who you ask, I feel.
Well, MCU could technically bring back
Although
Ultron.
I guess
Probably.
Kang actually technically too.
I don't know too much about Kang, so that's something that I think like you would know better than me.
Yeah, Kang the Conqueror. Basically, in terms of his original backstory, anyway.
What
Actually, if I remember correctly, I think MODOK in the series is actually a pretty competent and terrifying villain.
I mean, he is a pretty competent villain in the actual like Iron Man continuity, anyway.
Is he Iron Man specifically, or just the Avengers in general?
Started as an Iron Man villain because AIM. But for some reason they made him an Ant-Man villain, more like a, or rather more so a lackey to
Lackey to Kang.
Hit him in the face! Oh, nice, one try.
Yay! But yeah,